New day, new review, and today time for new ARRTX soft pastels, and I'm gonna be getting to the bottom of them. It's Asia Marquet here, Lemon Creation. Please stay tuned. So how are you guys? Today I have another unboxing video, but it's not gonna be only about unboxing. I'm gonna make a project at the end of it. So here we go. I have ARRTX soft pastels. There is 48 colors. Excellent coloring effect. Let's have a look at the box. It's a nice sturdy box, vibrant colors, and there you have all the colors. So I already had a go at them because they are normally covered in the foil. So I opened them already. I made a small reel on Instagram, but when you open them, that's what you get. First of all, there is this swatch sheet, and it's actually made of, I think it's like a, how do you call it, the transparent paper, but it's like not really transparent. It's a very funny paper, but really nice. Swatches are not, they are kind of, I don't know, not very vibrant. I'm not sure if the choice of paper for the swatches was a good one, because you cannot see the colors very well. And here we go. Those are the pastels. I absolutely love them. The colors are just fabulous. They have numbers and a small logo, and as I said, there is 48 of them. That's the only thing with pastels. I'm dirty already, which is normal. I watched some videos on how to work with pastels, with soft pastels, because they are different sort of pastels. They are oil pastels. These ones are soft ones. And so I was looking on how to work with them because I've never did. They look like that. They are really cool. They're quite heavy. What I don't like is they smell. They actually have some smell. I'm not sure, but of course all depends on what kind of smells you like. It's bothering me a little, but it's only when I open it, you know, for the first maybe 30 seconds, and then it's not that strong that it will bother me for, you know, for a longer period of time. And I made swatches very quickly, really not perfect, but not sure if we can compare them a little bit. But look at this yellow and this yellow, they are not exactly the same. So it's the best is to actually do your proper swatches. I find on this swatch paper the colors are not as vibrant as they are actually in the real life, because in real life they are really super vibrant. I actually didn't put the numbers, silly me. I put here and then I got bored. So you see, this is obviously my problem. Let's see, for 260, that's the one here. Can you see this one? The tiny one, the last red, and this one. It's a pity because really, well, at the end everybody does their own swatches, so even if they did it, if their swatches are not as vibrant as the ones I made here, at least they are not smudging, because mine, that's the thing with pastels, they are smudging. But this is a good thing, because the project I am planning to do today, it's gonna be all about smudges. So let's see how that's gonna work. Apparently that's the thing to go. It's just a piece of cloth. I took my, I don't remember the name of that, anti-static or whatever it's the name for that. And if your, the pastels are like that, you know, that they are, it's just compressed powder with the binding agent in it, and it's actually getting dirty, so you know the colors are transferring very easily. To remove the colors, if you are bothered by that, you actually do that. And I didn't come up with this idea. I googled it, I actually YouTubed it, I've seen the tutorials, and you can clean like that, and that's what people do. I kind of ran out of mixed media paper, so this is aquarelle paper, so sorry. So Gansai watercolor paper, fine grain, so it's not actually very grainy. Let me just check that. How would that work? there is actually the texture which is coming from the paper. I really love the texture, but can we do something like that? Yes, we can. And so that is the project I am planning to make today. We'll see if that works. Let's see, I'm gonna add a little bit of this color. You can make coloring like that. You can color like that or draw like that. You can also make lines, and look at that. Can we have, guys, the nice transfer of colors? I'm gonna put it a little bit closer to you so you can see, and you can actually get a transfer of colors. Nice. And then I think I may actually do a I wanted to say MP3 I have no idea why, but I mean ATC. If I can make with soft pastels MP3, I'm gonna get rich. And let's go, since we had this is teal, then this is blue, let's go maybe for a darker blue. All depends on how well you blend them together. I really like that. So this is it, guys. It's a really beautiful effect, a very nice shadowing. Shadowing, I think is the good word. The colors are changing very nicely. Although I would say these two are too similar to each other. So I didn't choose a good colors. Let me make it better. Let's go for this. This is yellow. This first yellow which I showed you, it's really very like lemony. And before I actually smudge them, I'm gonna add, okay, let me show you the whole box. So I choose the first yellow, which is S101. Now this one I would say is gonna be too similar, so I'm gonna go for this one actually, S235. They're completely different, but let's see how that is gonna work. And completely red, S260. I'm sorry for the door, it's my son who came back from outside. And I think I should go actually from the brighter to the darker. Okay, I had a small break. My son came back from the garden, from outside. So I will probably have breaks like, look at that, guys. I could keep it. I so love the colors here. Once again, I'm gonna just put it closer to you. I'm gonna zoom it so you can see the parts when the colors are overlapping. I really, really love what's happening with my finger here. The colors are really beautiful, like really nice. And as you can see now, I am mixing the colors completely, all the three of them. And as much or as long as you mix, I've noticed, I'm not an expert, so you know, I may be mistaken. No, I don't think I am mistaken, especially because it's just logic. But the more you mixed the colors, the more powder you actually remove, and the rest is going inside the grains. So later on, it's not disappearing, this powder. It's not, you don't have that much transfer on your fingers, you know. So I'd say I made myself bases for 2 ATC cards. I have to actually move my phone with my hands because somehow it's not zooming very well from farther away. And here is the second one. This one is actually the colors, mix of the colors is almost it's not as visible as on this one. On this one you can really see the colors, the 3 colors I mixed here. A little bit, you still can see a little bit of turquoise, then blue and the darker blue, but it's not as perfect as this one, so maybe I'll change this one actually. We'll see. So I'm gonna try to see what kind of color is this one. This one is very dark. This one also. I can always go for something like that. We'll see. I'm gonna go here just to try to see if I'll manage to get a little bit of change of colors, a little bit more visible. I made this thing dirty. Ah, that's cool, you know. It's removing almost completely very easily. And yes, like that, you can see the change of color a little bit better. And do I have a plum? I really long for having a really nice, good plum colors. I find there are not that many plum colors in the market. And yes, I'm gonna go for one of those. Oh, that looks so much better, so much more visible, because this one is really nice. The, you know, the way the colors are melting with each other, it's really smooth here. You can almost see no difference in colors, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of make this effect when the colors are still very visible, yet they are completely mixed, that there is no really a straight line between those two colors, or those three colors actually. And I think that's what we got here, but this one now lost its bluish tint, so let's add a little bit more. It's really nice actually. It's a beautiful effect you can get with these pastels. So I'm sure I'm gonna have 2 ATCs out of that, and then I'm maybe gonna make a complete mixture just like that. Even with random colors, you can get something quite nice. This got a little bit of gray color. So guys, I cut them to ATC size. I cut the papers and I got few cards. These ones I was not sure if I should leave the kind of a pinkish side. I decided to do it, so they do not really match the other cards, but they're gonna be my trial version, I think, because there is another technique I want to try with the pastels. We'll see if that works. So here we go. These ones are very soft because I'm using soft pastels. This one also, I'm not sure, it's not really, the colors are not so bright as I look actually at the into the camera, and I see that the colors are not as bright as they are in real life. So I'll try to add a little bit of saturation when I'm taking pictures, so like that you can maybe see better. Not to change the colors, but actually to show you the proper colors. Maybe from far away you actually can see better the Watercolors. This one is actually the one I made, the first paper I made, the ones with a lot of colors. So it's not super pretty, but it's still quite nice. And those two are really nice. The blue is very blue, and this one is like a violet blue, a really nice plum. I really like the effects, even though they are a little bit messy, but that's the thing, you know, if you don't mind working with a little bit of messy, this is a really nice thing to actually try. I am gonna do a little bit of experimenting. So I wanted to add a little bit of stenciling. I am gonna go through my stencils. I'm not really sure what to choose, so I'm gonna go for something which is quite visible, but not with the, how would you call it, not the small kind of elements. Like this one, I'd say is very small. The elements are very tiny. I don't think it would work very well. The ones I like the least, that would be this one, and then this one. So I'll put them away, or rather I put those away. And let me see if the pastels are a tiny bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit of pastels in the corner, so I really love the colors. I'm actually very much in love with colors. Let me take this one, is Edelweiss. I'm gonna be removing or trying to remove the pastels with the baby white, because I assume, and I actually haven't watched a tutorial like that, but I kind of assume since it's a powder, it can quite easily be removed, and the best way to remove it, I think, is with the baby wipes. So we'll see if I am right or not. If not, I'll try something different. I am being bothered today. Now it's my cat who is trying to get from the outside. I may actually show you. Can you see my cat? Come on, Croc. Show everybody how are you getting inside the house. This is how he does it. Oh, look, guys. He is washing my windows. Come on, you silly cat. He's just scratching on the windows. And if there is rain, I have such a dirty windows. Ah, that didn't work. Why that didn't work? And if I spray it, you see, guys, I am experimenting with you, because I honestly haven't worked before. No, maybe there is too much water. It's gonna run under the stencil. Let's quickly dab it off. Oh, if it doesn't work, we'll try something else. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, so one of the techniques is not working as I would like. Let's see if it works on the clearer piece. I am obliged to experiment, because otherwise, oh yes, I can watch tutorials, but not everything you can find on tutorials, or you know, you cannot watch 100,000 tutorials. So it's also very good if you experiment a little bit all by yourself. This is not working, guys. Ah, no, it does. So I think I found an idea on how to add a little bit more of layers to the page with pastels. Onto this page, I'm gonna actually add a color which is gonna be more visible. So let's go for like maybe this violet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove a little bit of powder, a tiny bit, and let's go and do this stencil. This is Mandala-la, one of my stencils, which I really actually like the effect I did on this piece of paper.
Magnifique, c'est trop forte.
Just to be sure that I don't get a transfer with distress oxides for you guys, I'm gonna use one of the sponges which is completely brand new, and we're gonna see how that works. And let's try Theo. My Theo is with me. Choose one of the stencils, please. This one? Okay, we're gonna go with this one, Edelweiss. And one of the paper from here. This one, okay. Gonna go for blue. Its colors are we gonna add on top. This one, okay, this one's gonna go nicely. It's 388. Let's get a little bit of powder. Okay. And my sponge. And then we're gonna do that, and we're gonna see if it's transferring nicely. I need more powder. This is actually quite, the sponge is consuming a lot of powder, to be honest. So yes, and this is just for you to show that these things are possible, but they are maybe not the best way to go. Or if you have a bigger stencil, it could be really nice. But oh my goodness, I'm taking away my words. This is absolutely stunning. I got a bravo from my son. It's really beautiful, and it's you who choose the color and the paper. So let's choose another stencil, kochanie, quickly. Another color. I feel actually bad to get rid of this one, so maybe I actually use the rest of this one on this card. It's not really a nice card, but let's go for that. The sponge, but look, oh la la, the more cards I do, the better I get. Okay, Koani, I have to clean. Which stencil are we taking? This is the Daisies, and this, not sure if it's gonna be visible. I would go for yellow, for example, maybe, or darker green. Ten nie będzie pasował. This one, yes. I just said to him that the other green, violet wouldn't work. A little. Why this one doesn't want to give me some powder? Ah, yes. Don't break completely. Super. And I need a sponge. I'm gonna take a new sponge because the other one fell on the floor, and I just do not fancy getting it. But I think this one is not gonna be super visible. Already I am struggling with this end of the sponge, so I have to do it with the thicker end of the sponge. Kochanie, I think it's not gonna be very visible. The colors are not. Give me another yellow. Give me yellow, for example. Yellow, it's jaune. Oh yes, or orange. Yes. Okay. And I am gonna try to do it without actually changing the sponge. I'm not gonna, kochanie, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave the sponge, because otherwise I will waste too many sponges, and it's not good also.
Okay.
That work. I've noticed that actually with the smaller motifs on the stencil is harder, which makes sense because, you know, the powder has to go inside the small nooks and crannies, and it's not necessarily easy. No, this one didn't work very well, but either way, this card is not really my favorite, so let's put it aside and let's go for something else. This one still? Okay. Okay. Give me. This is very dark, this one. This one, maybe. Yes, should go nicely. I'm not sure. We'll see. let's go. Do you have the other sponge which fell? Ah, it's there because it's the color is better to mix together. Yeah, it's better to mix together. You know, green and violet will not go nicely together, but this one too. Yes. So let's do it more or less on this side to be sure that it's more visible. So like that on blue, we're gonna have the pink, not pink, the violet one.
Mais comment ça fait pour ressortir comme ça, par exemple?
It's the powder which goes in between, you know.
Ah, c'est la poudre qui rentre à l'intérieur.
C'est la poudre qui rentre à l'intérieur, c'est ça. Okay, let's see. I'm struggling a little. The sponge is getting broken.
Je pense que le mieux c'était sur le bleu.
Ah, c'est joli, non? Olaf, I love it. And so we have 2 cards left. Well, you can go for this one. Which color are we gonna put here? Think which colors will go together nicely. And after you're going to bed, my baby.
Yeah, no.
Yes, can be violets. It can be rose, rouge, but not rouge. Pink could be really nice also. Because it's quite, you see, the best is to choose, actually, I've noticed, is to choose bright colors, you know, when you choose something like, you know, like kind of whitish, like this one or this one, they're not gonna be very visible, I think. But bright colors are gonna be visible. Oh, I got rid of too much pastel, I think. Can you give me another sponge, Swanko? You wanna try? You have to squeeze the sponge. Oh, yeah. You hold it just at the bottom and you squeeze it. And again, we have to add more. Don't worry to add more. And go on the yellow because it's gonna also give a nice contrast, yellow and pink. My goodness, my hands. Okay. Enough, you think? Yes, we don't need any more. Beautiful, kochanie. Guys, it is really nice. It's actually very similar almost to the how do you call it, to the distress effect, with one difference, that you actually get the white parts and then the dark ones when the powder accumulates in the small pieces. And we've done that already. Okay, but we can redo it. And which color you want on this one? For all of you who have children, you know, it's a great thing to do with them. Actually, they are enjoying, it seems, no?
No.
No, you are not enjoying? Apparently, no. I'll add a little bit here. Can I? Just here. And let's go. Wow. Now I have to say, guys, they are really beautiful. I have very dirty hands, but my son knows already what are we gonna do next. What are we gonna do next, my baby? The small tiny hands. Here. This one is also beautiful. And then I have the 3 ones which I have left. Stunning. I really love them.
C'est lui et lui, mon préféré. Et lui, et lui, et lui, et lui.
Ah, okay. So all of them you like. And this one is the one I made earlier, which was a trial version. You're gonna let your sister do one. So you take this color and you transfer it.
Ah là, ça va marcher.
Look.
Yeah.
So, thank you, my babies. And now go to bed, both of you. That's the last one. And so my son wanted to show his father how beautiful the cards are. And he made some transfer and he removed a little bit of colors of stenciling. So my idea on how to preserve is either use a fixative, but not everybody has it. For those of you who don't, this is a hairspray. So I hope with that the pastels are actually gonna stay in place. I'll let you know when it's dry. And then I'm just gonna finish them off very quickly. I'm not gonna add too much to them, just small accents. I think probably words, maybe some. Oh, look at that! It actually makes pastels wetter, and it gives like a more visible color, which is super cool. So as I said, I'm gonna add some words, I think, and maybe some framing, and I think that's gonna be all for those cards, because I wanted to show you how the pastels are working, what we can do in mixed media with them. And I find actually that yes, if you like, the colors are really beautiful, and if you like working with something which is a tiny bit messy, you can really get beautiful effects. I am back, the project is finished, and I made very simple ATC cards, but I like how they work out at the end, and I'm gonna start showing you one by one, so you can see really well. I think you cannot see that well on the pictures, how or what beautiful colors I got. I didn't add too much things, I had only small writing from old books and a little bit of glossy accent dots, because I think there is no need to add anything more. Of course, also a small frame with the white pen. And of course, I have my favorite ones. This one is not one of them, but I still like the effect. So I'm gonna give you a links to the ARRTX soft pastels in the description box below. As far as I know, there are some discounts right now because they are just introducing them to the market. So if this is something which speaks to you, you are interested, just check the links below. They are not my affiliate links. And this one is one of my favorite ones. The glossy accents are still not dried completely, but I'm kind of running on the clock here. I wanted to tell you thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this type of videos when I'm introducing new products and I'm telling you my honest opinion about them. I love them. They are really nice. The colors are beautiful. They are giving me beautiful effects. Really nice. Like this one is just amazing with the shadowing on the stenciling. It's just so beautiful. They are messy. And I don't like too much the smell. But other than that, you know, it's hard to find a perfect product. Other than that, they are really nice for somebody who likes to work with them. Why not give it a go? They are affordable also. And that's, I think, the last one. I'm not sure if I showed you. So definitely my favorite ones. 1, 2, probably 3. And my son wasted a little bit this one. But once I actually treat them with the hairspray, they are not moving the colors. So this is the way to go, I think, because, you know, otherwise you're gonna get a transfer of colors, you're gonna get always dirty hands. This is it from me, guys. I think it's again a long video, but I feel obliged to make a long videos when I am actually introducing a new product, so you can make a proper opinion. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Here, I think it's and I hope I'm gonna see you soon in my next video. As always, I'm gonna give you also, apart from the links for ARRTX, I'm gonna also give you links to other products I use and the link to my shop. I'm sending you big hugs. I hope I'm gonna see you in the next video. Wishing you a great day. Bye bye.